Welcome to the President's Diary, where we take a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. His Excellency started his week by visiting a number of roads under construction in Albois Town. Dr. Ali walked along some of the completed stretches and spoke with a number of residents about the upgrades ongoing in their community. He emphasized that the projects must be done by the residents in the area.
I have about 10 persons.
From the community? Beautiful. Beautiful. And you're building capacity and everything.
Yes, sir.
That's very good. That's what we want all over the country. We want the small jobs and the maintenance type of jobs to be done from a community perspective. Because you take greater pride too, right?
Yes, sir.
And your community holds you accountable more, right?
President Ali also met with boxers and their trainer in the community and committed to providing a better training facility and gears to enhance their competitive skills. Currently, Albois Town has a number of quality boxers that have represented Guyana around the Caribbean. His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali joined the devotees at the Alexander Village Mandir in Georgetown for the 8th night of Navratri, an annual Hindu festival that spans 9 nights. President Ali was pleased to join the devotees on a night of reflection on the virtues and the teachings of Hinduism and, most importantly, self-reflection in today's society.
Because if we do a lot of self-reflection and we place ourselves in the entity or the problem or the situation of the one who's facing that problem or that entity that is being affected, then our own approach to the way we treat that entity, that person or that situation will be very much different.
The president underlined how Guyana's multi-ethnic and diverse society can change the world's view. He also stressed the importance of knowledge being passed down to generations.
One of the important things that Hinduism teaches is that we have to transfer knowledge. We have to pass on knowledge. Because if you have this knowledge and you keep it, and you don't distribute it, you don't pass it on, then you're doing a serious injustice to the knowledge that was imparted to you. And that is why these periods of fasting are so important. Because these periods of fasting are structured in a way spiritually.
The head of state also hosted a reception in honor of heads and other senior officers of Guyana's overseas missions who were in Guyana for a 4-day retreat. Dr. Irfaan Ali also accepted letters of credence from the new United States of America ambassador to Guyana, Nicole Thiriot. President Ali highlighted that Guyana and the U.S. share important commitments in global issues that go beyond the projects and include democracy, the rule of law, and international peace, among others. He also noted that enhancing cooperation between the two countries, forging a deeper relationship, and positioning them within the regional context are paramount. In emphasizing Guyana's vision, the president said Guyana is developing a platform through which the country will become a global leader in food, climate, and energy security. His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali and the leader of the opposition, Aubrey Norton, met to discuss the threat by Venezuela to Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity. President Ali and Norton, from the outset, agreed that Guyana's sovereignty is of paramount importance and is a matter on which Guyanese are all completely united. They condemned the flagrant violation of the rule of law by Venezuela and agreed that no effort should be spared to resist the country's persistent endeavors to undermine Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity. They further underscored that no government or the people of one country has the right in international law to seize, annex, or conquer the territory of another country.
This Essequibo is ours! Every square inch of it! The 1899 Arbitral Award made it clear that it was a full and final settlement. The Geneva Agreement provided for the UN Secretary General to take this country controversy raised by Venezuela to the ICJ. And we respect international law. We are a lawful and peaceful people. We respect international law. And that is where this controversy raised by Venezuela must be settled. There must be no other place but in the realms of the International Court of Justice, as was assigned by the United Nations Secretary General. Make no mistake, Guyana is committed to peace. We are committed to a peaceful world. We are committed to the promotion of peace. And importantly, we are committed to the safeguarding and defense of every square inch of our country.
President Ali said as Guyana develops, organizations such as alumni associations have an integral role in instilling values and shaping the next generation. The head of state made the statement while delivering the feature address at the Bishop's High School's reception for its third student conference, organized by the New York Tri-State chapter. The president also urged the association to address the softer issues that our society currently faces and make the interventions systematically. Dr. Ali visited the shade houses at the National Agricultural Research and Extension Institute, NARI, to get a first-hand view of the progression of high-value crops and the Onion Project. President Ali underscored that this will aid the country in achieving food security while reducing the region's food import bill.
Once we go after that 200 acres, we'll replace the onion, we replace all the special types of lettuce, the cucumber, the pak choy, and then target the regional market.
President Ali also condemned the violence in any form and called for it to cease.
We condemn the attack, whether on Israel or anywhere else, but equally, we condemn the killing of women and children in Gaza. It has no place in a modern society, and it must come to an end. There must be no negotiations on the murderous actions against women and children. That is why the United Nations was established, to protect the innocent. And I'm sorry, terrorists have no place in our world, and no person who presides over the killing of children and women has the decency to be called a leader. No, you are not a leader when you preside over the killing of women and children. You cannot be a leader.
The head of state also commissioned the state-of-the-art Ken Subraj Zara Technical Center at the Government Technical Institute. The project is part of a public-private cooperation between Ken Subraj Foundation, a former GTI student, and the Ministry of Education. President Ali underscored the substantial public-private partnership on the development of the building to deliver quality technical and vocational training throughout the country.
It's not just the building of a building. Sometimes you get carried away that it is about a physical structure, we cut the ribbon to a physical structure. It is what this structure has the potential to create. It is what this structure has the potential to transform. It is the value added that will come as a result of this structure. It is that wealth creation. It is that opportunity creation that the building catalyzes through what will be done inside of the building. And that is where the value proposition goes on.
President Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali accepted the letters of credence from Dr. Amit Shiv Kumar Tilang, accrediting him as India's new High Commissioner to Guyana. In a brief statement, President Ali told the new High Commissioner that he is looking to build on the fruitful relationships the two countries already share. Dr. Tilang replaces Dr. K.J. Srinivasa, whose term came to an end in August. The head of state also visited the farmers' market at Ivlery, where consumers got produce at a reduced price.
Whole community spirit, bringing together community, the children, and this is what you can't ascribe a value to. When you have families coming out together, interacting with the farmers, such a beautiful atmosphere, nice and clean and a good environment, great atmosphere, and the farmers enjoy themselves selling. It feels like a fair, I said earlier. The farmers are having fun selling, people are having fun buying. Look, close to 20 tons of produce. That is outside of the more than 17,000 pounds of meat that was sold. The eggs, the lines for the eggs and the chicken, and everyone just enjoy the prices. I think this is great in building the community spirit whilst delivering an economic product, whilst addressing issues of livelihood, addressing issues of markets. And everyone here, they came over and said they want more of this, they love it. And this is how we also optimize our infrastructure. All the open spaces that we're doing across the country, more and more we have to do more of these things to make things more comfortable. Many people when they go overseas, one of the big exciting things that they do is go to the flea market, go to the farmer's market. Now we have that.
President Ali also commissioned a new US $130,000 digital X-ray machine and an ambulance at the Linden Hospital complex. These will improve the services provided to residents of Region 10. Whilst there, he took the opportunity to again sound the alarm for persons to be trained to become nurses free of charge.
I've made a call that any Guyanese with the required subjects to enter the nursing program, you don't have to ask any question. Apply and the government will free of cost provide you with that training in nursing. No one have an excuse. Plus, whilst you're being trained, the government will give you a stipend. No other government. Point to one other government in the world that trains anyone who wants to be a nurse free of cost, give them a stipend during training, and give them a guaranteed job at the end of the training. These are models you will see nowhere else. When one asks the question, how do we utilize the revenue that comes from oil and gas, the revenue that is coming in our country? These are the programs. This is the investment in our human resource skills and potential. And it's not only the nurses. We have hundreds of doctors all across the country specializing on postgraduate training, on post-certificate training, all across the globe. Different universities. Under the GOLD program, you're connected to more than 42 universities. The Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Public Service are critically supporting that project. These are the type of meaningful change that you don't see in a new fence or a new building. This human resource transformation, you don't see in a painted building, but you see it in these bright and beautiful faces that will constitute the future of our country.
He also took time out to inform residents of Region 10 of a major agriculture project that will soon be launched in Linden.
Very soon, we will be investing $200 million in Region 10 here in Linden to support your own hydroponic facility. Development is coming to every corner, every crack, every valley, because that is what we are about. We are about transforming things for every single category of Guyanese people.
The head of state also visited Kumaka while in Region 10. There, he announced that government has a plan to make school children and the pensioners happier before 2025.
We're going to ensure that before 2025, the school children grant goes to $50,000 per child, and the old age pensioners will see even more increase. This is the only country
in the Western Hemisphere that give 1 additional month of pension every single year.
The president also committed to drilling a new well at Kumaka to assist with water quality. However, he also announced an immediate solution as the El Nino weather phenomenon persists.
We're not going to wait on that. We're not going. Yeah, you don't have to thank me. We confront our problems. We confront our challenges.
Thank you.
And we're not going to wait on the completion of that well. We know that we have vulnerable people in the community here, the 4 communities. Immediately, we're going to make 100 black tanks available for those vulnerable people within the communities here so that they can have water storage capacity. That is what we do. We listen, we hear, we act, we care, we deliver. That is the People's Progressive Party civic government that you support.
That was the President's diary, where we took a look at His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfaan Ali's week of activities. Thank you for watching, and do join us again next week.